Friends, tomorrow 12 p.m. California time, 3 p.m. New York time, Ginger Zee invited me on her cook club live on her Instagram account. Check her out, Ginger Zee, and I'm going to show her how to make a quick and yummy Persian feast. Kabon Tabet, Salad Shirazi, and our famous rice with that tahdig, the crispy bottom. Right after this, I'm going to post your ingredient list. So you grab, if you can, between tonight and tomorrow, grab the following ingredients and you'll be able to cook with us live on Ginger Zee's account, 12 p.m. And you'll have dinner ready for tomorrow night and it'll be so yummy. Oh yeah, I sent her some of those green yummy balls too and some dalor and some other sweet treats. Tomorrow! Can't wait. Beautiful Ginger. Make sure tonight, before you go to bed, the rice I sent you, you want to soak it in warm or hot water. It needs to soak overnight and you need to wash it. By the way, Ginger, do you know my name means rice? Shally comes from a field of rice. Shally Zomorodi. It's not this rice, but it means rice. So I'm washing me, kind of. Kidding. So you're just going to take the rice I sent you. You're going to put your hand in here and wash it with warm or hot water. And then when you're done washing it, you're going to let it put lots of water like this in it. You're going to add a little handful of salt in it and let this soak overnight, okay? And then it'll be ready for tomorrow. I can't wait.
I just got such an exciting package. Shally, I'm ready. Teach me the Persian food. Crazy. That was my warning to Ben. I said, I'm going live. Please don't be crazy. I am really looking forward to this. So Ben and I have moved all over the country for different TV jobs and different reasons. One place that he worked was Orange County, California, and he worked with a woman. Come on over here.
You come hithering me?
Yes. Named Shally Zomorodi. Say it.
Zomorodi.
Zomorodi. There's a way to say it, there's a way he says it, but he can say it anyway because he's from New York. So Shally, there she is.
God, she has the largest mouth. She really does.
He always tells me, Shally, that I have a moon face and the largest eyes. And now just before we came, he said Shally might have bigger eyes than you.
Her eyeballs.
Really good.
Like planets.
How are you guys?
How are you?
What are you eating?
Hershey Kisses?
I'm about to teach you how to make Persian food and you're eating Hershey Kisses?
No, correction. You're about to teach Ginger how to make Persian food. Hershey Kisses.
So can I just start? So they worked together. They were co-anchors, which is so funny to me that Ben ever has but he's had this relationship, you know, Kelly Pickler, you, Tanisha. He's had a whole slew, but you were his Persian princess.
You were my first.
And you were his...
I was your first. I have stories with Ben. Remember the nights you used to come and spend the night with us?
Oh, yeah. You can say it. It's fine.
It was my husband and I were like in the house and all of a sudden we see Ben walking around like in his underwear. Just like walking around.
Ran to your room and I wanted to cuddle.
Oh, okay. So you have well before me with your husband, which is great. But how happy I am to be able to have this relationship, but also because I watch your page and I'm always like, wait, what is she making? Because I feel like I've been pretty adventurous. I've traveled a ton in the world. I feel like I've tasted a lot of food. Persian food is one that I don't know very much about at all. And it's something that you are, I won't say expert because you said you've got a lot of people watching, which hello to all of Shally's fans. She's the best. There are many ways to make it, but you're going to show me your way of making.
Yes.
Today. You guys have fun. Khadofets.
Ah! Man, you still remember how to say khadofets.
Oh, he
Where
just
did
left.
Go? Is he not going to enjoy the
green balls I sent over?
So this is what really, Shally, I'm going to be honest, like I see you cook all the time, but when you did the video of you eating this, and you do every year, it's like they come in season, right?
Yeah. Yes.
And I had so many questions. I was like, okay, what is that thing? I need to know. I need to taste it. And look what showed up at my door, thanks to Shally.
Yay! So these are sour plums. Have you tried it since you got the package?
Did, and I did it just like you. Ben's like, do it like her, put the whole thing in your mouth. So I was like, okay. So I did the whole thing. It's very crispy.
Notes the sound, and it drives everybody crazy because they're tart.
Mm-hmm. But I love
it. Did you put it in the green stuff I sent you?
I have not done that. I've been waiting. But
Okay.
do you surprise me? I didn't know there was a pit.
I should have told you that. I'm sorry. There's a pit.
Do you eat the pit? Because we
No.
never.
You chew around it and you spit the pit out. But this is called dalard.
Okay.
This is from a part of Iran that my mom is from. It's called Rasht, Iran. And this has a bunch of like different greens. It's very minty and salty. No calories, but it's like mint and salt.
Mint and salt.
You can dip this in there. You can also put this like on watermelon, on cucumbers, on mango. The salad that I'm going to make today, the Salad Shirazi, you can put a little bit of this in there and it gives like a really pungent salt mint in there. It's good though, huh? It's kind of addicting.
I love it. I love salt. And so what is this? Is a salt, mint, and what else?
There are a few different greens in there.
Wow.
Some of which come from Iran. They're known to be from Iran.
Mm-hmm.
So not everybody can make this. My mom is a pro at it. And now she's been making it for years, and then she's flying it now all over and shipping it all over the country. I know you have to step away to spit the pit out.
But I've been wanting to taste that combination since I saw your page. And if you guys haven't followed Shally, I highly suggest it. She's a great follow either way, but for food too. And that's why we're together today, because that tartness and then the salt and mint, you never would think, but this is a very Persian thing, I guess, right?
Yeah. It's especially from where my mom is from. But you save that. It's not going to go bad. Put it in the fridge, and then you can rub it like on cucumbers, watermelon.
Yogurt, someone was saying.
Yeah, you could put it in yogurt. You could put it in a lot of things. I mean, the thing is, Ginger, and when I start to show you how to make this stuff today that I was trying to tell you last night, like especially with all cuisine, but Persian cuisine, you can put your own spin and variation on anything. I think that's what it is with cooking. Like some people like one thing, some people don't like something else. And we don't eat red meat in this house at all. So I make very traditional dishes, but I make it either with vegetables or chicken.
Right.
And people look at me sideways, but at the end of the day, if I eat it, my kids eat it, my husband eat it, and I eat on a healthier note, on a healthier side, then it is what it is.
She is the mother of 4. I have to say this too, and that's why you're superwoman. And you're, but being in Southern California, I'm already envious. But I see you out there dancing with the giant tray of food, and I'm like, I need to learn from her. So.
Well, thank you for asking me to do this.
Of course. And, a lot of people are saying Shally June, and I always see June.
Shally June!
June. Okay, so tell us what we're making.
Okay, so we're making 3 things. This is my go-to quick dinner for my kids. Anytime I need to get something dinner fast on the table and they want Persian food. I make them Kabon Tabet, which is a pan kebab. Super easy to make. I'm going to show you how to make a Salad Shirazi, which is super healthy, crisp, light, refreshing. And we're going to attempt to make Persian rice. And this is the fun part and the hard part, because at the end, this is what we call tahdig, Ginger. And this is what people fight over at every single dinner and party. It's the crispy, kind of burnt bottom of the pot of the rice.
See,
so,
I might be Persian then, because I love burnt ends of everything.
Well, then you're gonna love this. So we're gonna attempt to make this today, and it's a little tricky because depending on your stove and how hot and your pot, tahdig could be one of those things as a hit and miss. Even still to this day, my mom, who's like an expert cook, can burn the tahdig. I've made my tahdig too wet, so it's okay. If we don't get it perfect today, it's okay.
I'll eat it. The kids will eat it. It's rice at the end.
Okay. So why don't we, do you have all your ingredients? You ready to go? Okay.
For the first
soak your rice?
I soaked my rice. I have never soaked rice. Like everything always says soak your rice. I already drained it too.
Okay, good. That's what you do. Let me go drain mine. Hold on. I'm going to drain mine. Did you put salt in your rice?
I did not put salt in the rice. I put it in the pot.
Okay, so that's fine. You can also, when you soak your rice, you can put salt in it. So when it's sitting there in the water, it's like sitting in a bath of salt water.
Why is it important to soak your rice? Because I always skip that.
The rice, by the way, my name, I don't know if you saw my story. My name means rice. Shally is a grain of rice.
Oh.
It's in a certain part of Iran where my mom's from, and Shally Zar is a field of rice. So you soak the rice because especially this basmati rice, and I sent you 1 gram of it, you want the grains to be able to open up and get really fluffy.
Nice.
So we want to wash it. We washed it. We let it soak. And now you have your water boiling, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so bring your water to a complete boil. Bring it back up because I asked you to kind of prep that and get the water. And we have a bunch of friends cooking with us, Ginger. By the way, they went and bought all the ingredients.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, they're going to cook dinner for their family with us. So when yours is boiling, okay, we're going to add all the rice into the pot with a little bit of oil.
With a little bit of like olive oil or avocado?
Not olive oil. Like, do you have regular oil? Like just canola oil? Yeah. Okay. So you're going to put all the rice in the pot and add a little bit of oil to it.
And I didn't measure this water. You didn't say measure it, right?
No, you don't have to measure it because we're going to drain this again. So this is the first step with the Persian rice is we get the boiling process started. So have that go in there. And we add a little bit of oil to it. And we add the oil because we don't want the rice to stick together.
Just like a tablespoon, do you think?
Yeah, like two. And we're gonna,
3 cups.
yeah, how many cups of rice did you make?
3.
Perfect. Okay, yeah. So now we're going to let this boil. While we let that boil, I want to make our Salad Shirazi because it's so quick and fast.
Okay.
And we're going to keep our eye on that pot. And we're going to let the rice start to go. Okay.
Right?
So
okay.
first,
Have another one. Wait, teach me how to say it the right way.
goje,
Goje.
sabz.
Taps.
Sabz, like S-A-B-Z. Sabz.
Sabs.
Yeah,
Goje.
sabz means green in Farsi. So these are green sour plums.
I love it.
And they only come out this time of the year, and everybody goes bonkers for them.
Add me to the list.
So good, isn't it? Okay. So for Salad Shirazi, if you prep this stuff, it's so easy. You do cucumbers.
Oops, sorry. The lights out. Everything's going crazy because I'm trying to get the camera right. There we go. Sorry.
You got it? I know. Doing this in the kitchen. Okay. So I already chopped the cucumber. Did you do that yet?
Yes.
Okay. So some people will take the skin off of it. Some like it with the skin on. We do it with the skin on, and there you go. So you chop a cucumber, and you're going to put it in a big bowl.
Is this the syrup, or are you just mixing it?
I got like my big salad bowl. This is what I'm going to put it in.
You're going to serve it in that.
I'm going to serve it in this. So I stuck the cucumbers in there.
Okay. Got it.
Okay, and then you're going to take about 2 tomatoes, and I already chopped those all up. We're going to add that in there. So now it looks like this. And then we are going to take, you're going to take your red onion.
Yep.
And you're going to add that in there too. 1.
I'm doing a little less just because I love red onion, but the kids not as much, so I'm doing a little less red onion on that part.
Well, and again, you can add, if you like more cucumber, add more cucumber. You want to add less onion, whatever you want to do with that. it's kind of getting close to like what a Mediterranean, like a Greek salad would be, right?
Yeah.
So with Greek salad, they would typically add feta cheese in here, and then their oregano and their seasonings. For Salad Shirazi, we're just going to add lemon, and I already squeezed my lemon juice.
I didn't.
But you do that fresh.
Yeah. And how many lemons did you use?
I did 2, but again, it's how you how tart you want it.
You know how envious I am of you being in Southern California? Because that citrus alone.
Was it snowing in New York?
This last weekend, yes.
Does it normally snow in New York?
Central Park tied the latest snow in May on record. So no.
Wow, I saw the post that Ben put and I commented. I'm like, I'll refrain from posting a picture of us sitting by the pool right now.
Like gorgeous there. And you've been so warm. Hold on, I'm gonna get another lemon.
Okay. Let's see if I can turn on my recording. Hold on, Ginger. I hope I don't.
I'm sure it's fine, whatever you're doing. I've had so many lemons already. Now I can't find the other one. Oh well, one is good to start. Anyway. So if you guys are with us still, Shally is...
This apple.
Yeah, that'd be great. So she's teaching me, I was just updating in case people were just... And I love that your fans are so emphatic too. Thank you guys for being with us. Thanks for coming and checking out my page. But I do this virtual cook club, and I've been learning from different friends and different chefs. And Shally is the first time I'm getting into Persian food. So this is exciting for me. I put the lemon in. That was the last step.
Yes. Okay, so we put the lemon in. And then, Ginger, the next part is kind of up to you what you want to do. Traditionally, if you add a little bit of salt, right, to it, some people add pepper, some people don't. I like pepper. I put pepper.
Are you salt?
Just a little bit. And let me grab a spoon. So here is where things can change to your taste. Typically in Salad Shirazi, you could add dried mint to this.
Oh, okay.
My kids don't do dried mint, so I do not add it. Sometimes I'll sneak a little garlic powder in here.
Yeah. Hey, Shally, is this okay?
What? Oh, yeah, okay. So, yeah, just turn it down just a little bit.
Okay.
You're doing good, and we're going to drain that in just a few minutes. We're almost done with this. Okay, Ginger, another little tip. If you liked the Delar that my mom makes,
I did.
you could take a little bit of this. This is what we do for our salad. And we put that in here. And it gives it that salt and that mint and all the other greens that she makes in here. And this is it, Chica. This is Salad Shirazi. You're done.
So this is really what the mint is what makes it like change over.
Yeah, like there's some people who traditionally you do like a little bit. Here, I'll show you up close. Dried mint.
Yeah.
And I put the Delar in there because it's amazing. And then if you put this in the refrigerator and like really chill it, I remember years ago when I was really working out hard and I was on a health kick like crazy, I would eat this with like kebabs and no rice. And this was my go-to because there's nothing in it.
There's no oil, so there's no like...
No, and you can add a little bit of olive oil. Sometimes I like to just drizzle it just a little bit, but again, that's something that I do. It's not typically, you don't have to do it.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's your Salad Shirazi. You're done.
Great.
Done. Okay, so you can put this in the fridge. It tastes much better when it's like nice and crisp and cold. And now we're going to go to our rice. Our rice. Rice. Okay.
And
so you have like a...
the burnt and what is it? How do you say
Tahdig.
it?
Tahdig. I'm going to show her how to make tahdig. I hope. Okay, so what you're looking for, Ginger, in your rice, does it look like your grains have opened, like the rice grain? It looks like it got bigger, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so what we're going to do is turn down the heat And you're going to take your pot, go to the sink, and drain the rice completely. And leave it in your drainer, your strainer. Leave it in the sink.
Okay.
Okay.
If anybody's wondering, I think up close you can see I have a scratch. That is from Miles, my 2-year-old. He has this thing now where he likes to hold my face, and he gave me a deep scratch. So I just wanted to.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, sometimes it's in a loving way, sometimes it's in a not so loving way.
Your kids are the cutest kids on the planet.
After yours.
Oh my gosh, they crack me up. They crack me up so much.
Yeah, they're good boys. They're just different. I'm sure you could tell us with having 4, they all have such different personalities.
I know, they really do. They really, really do. I have 4 of them, and each one, how did you come from the same parents and you're all so different?
Okay,
Perfect. Perfect. So Ginger, you might have some leftover in your pot. You're going to want to run a little bit of water in there just to get it all out and into the strainer, okay? And then we're going to get to the tahdig.
Okay. The tahdig.
So just a little bit of water to catch the rest of the rice.
Yeah.
Now we're getting to the good part, the tahdig part. And once we get the rice going, we get the kebabs going, and look, we're like so much closer to being.
Yeah. So what I love too is you're always dancing in the kitchen. So we can do a little bit of that. You can teach me a little bit of your dancing.
You dance with me?
Yes. Are you kidding?
Oh, you were on Dancing with the Stars. I'm sorry.
I didn't do this dance though, but let's do the next step and then we can get some dancing.
Okay. I love that. I love that. Ah, she's gonna dance with me.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're drained?
Yes.
Okay. This is the important part. This is the burnt, probably the hardest thing.
Okay.
Okay, so you have your pot.
Yes.
Okay, on the bottom of your pots, you're going to add, I would say, about 4 tablespoons of water.
There is just a little bit of rice left. Is that okay?
Yeah, I mean, it'll crisp and burn. Ideally, you want to just get it like nice and out, but before you turn your heat back on your pot, because you don't want it to splat everywhere.
And
Okay.
Well, again, regular oil?
Yes. I use regular oil. So you're going to add just a little bit of water, like about 4 tablespoons.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I want one of those.
Hot filler. It is better than you can imagine.
I need one of those. I gotta tell Bruce. And then you're gonna add about, I would say, 7 tablespoons. You're gonna go a little heavy-handed on the oil. This is what we're gonna put at the bottom of the pot.
Okay.
So just kind of swirl it around. You want more oil than you want water.
Okay.
Okay. And so that's what the bottom of your pot, when it's flat, will look. It's like just a very thin coating of oil and water.
Okay.
And the next thing you're going to put, I sent you turmeric.
Yes.
Turmeric? Okay. You're going to sprinkle a little turmeric on the bottom, just to get a nice little coat.
How much?
I would say about a tablespoon or 2.
Oh, really? Like pretty.
Like this. Like, do you see how that's nice and coated?
Yeah. Mine is I don't know if it's just because it's a bigger pan, but I'll show you. Hold on. It's like more than coated. It's a lot. Is that too much?
Okay, yeah, just dump a little bit, because if there's too much oil and water, then your tahdig will be soggy and it won't be crispy.
Okay.
And we want that same crunch that we get with the goja sabs. Yeah, much better. So you make it just a little coat of it. We're gonna put it back on the stove, and we want to bring this to a boil now.
Okay. I'm taking just a little more out and I want to go under.
Yeah. This is the trick about tahdig, Ginger, because
I feel like less is more here. Hold on.
yeah, because it's so easy to burn tahdig. It's so easy to make tahdig too wet. but it's an art. Like when you get it down, it's gold. It's absolute gold.
Now turn it up to what? High, medium?
Yeah, we want to turn it up to high, and we want this to start to bubble.
Okay.
Did you slice your potato by any chance?
Yep.
I'm trying to see from far away. A few of our friends said that it might be still a little too much water.
Okay.
I'm trying to see. Maybe just take a little bit
more out.
Little bit more out.
I want this tahdig to be a good first try.
And if not, it's okay. I can't tell you how much tahdig I've burned in my life. It's okay. And yes, another suggestion is I made a boo-boo when I was packing your bag, and I accidentally sent you 2 sumavs instead of a sumav and a saffron. And you know what saffron is? I know, I made a mistake. That's sumav. So
I have threads. I have saffron threads.
Oh, you have saffron. Okay, so you can put that on the bottom as well. We put turmeric, but you can put saffron on the bottom. Whatever, it's the color that we want to change the color of the bottom. Okay. But that's fine. Turmeric's fine.
Okay.
Okay. You got it? It's boiling? Yeah. Did you do your potato?
Yes.
Okay. So what we're going to do is, in about a minute or so, we're going to layer. You take 1 potato and you slice it long way.
Well, that one.
Yeah. And then you're going to put, yes, perfect. And we're going to put this on the bottom. Okay? Let's see if we're ready. Now that looks like it's bubbling.
Yep.
Okay, so now take your potato and then line the bottom of your pot.
Okay.
Now, like a trick that my mom does, because she makes like big pots of it, she does half potato and then she doesn't do the other half so that we get the crispy rice on. Like it's like a 50-50, like a combo. Yeah. My mom's a rock star like that. Because you can have tahdig with potato, or you can just have tahdig of the rice.
Okay, I think I got it.
Okay. So we're gonna let this cook for a little, like just a few minutes. Mm-hmm. And then we're gonna take our rice, turn it down just a little bit, Ginger.
Okay.
Just a little bit, not too much, because we want this to start to cook. And then we're going to add the rice on top of it. And we're basically, let that be. And we'll go to the kebab.
Okay. If you're just joining us, this is Shally. She is a friend of ours and teaching me her specialty and her family, recipes of Persian food. And so this is so exciting. I've learned already the Salad Shirazi. And now we've moved on to the rice and the tahdig, which is the way that the bottom.
Gosh, you're speaking like you're a Persian.
I've referencing don't mess this up, don't mess this up. And then the last one's going to be the kebab.
Tabet.
Tabet.
Yeah, and we'll get there.
Okay.
We'll get there. That one's really easy and quick. Okay, so just give it a little bit longer, a few more minutes to get that potato going. Yes. And given the live time, I don't know if we'll get to the very, very end of if the rice and the tahdig is ready, but you can take a picture later and post it, because you really need that bottom to crisp up and burn.
Thank you, Diamond.
How are things, Ginger, by the way, in New York? Are you guys still at home?
Oh, yeah. We are home. The first 6 weeks I was doing camera, a couple of lights, readjusting everything every day, but working through it. And all of us were sick the first 3 weeks of all of this, and pretty sure we were assumed positive because Adrian's teachers had it. And then after that, when things got healthier, then about a month after that, they were able to bring in engineers to build something better in the basement. So now I'm working at home, and it's a really amazing setup. And I truly, you can't even tell that I'm not at the studio. That's how, I don't need to go back. And so
I know.
As long as it's, keeping other people safe and reducing numbers at work, I'm happy to stay home and have more time, reduce the commute time. I know you deal with that all the time.
Yeah.
You were a little bit, right?
I what?
You were home for a little bit?
No, I never was home.
Oh, really? You've been in the studio the whole time?
I've been in the studio the whole time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I've been in the studio the whole time. We've just been able to position ourselves that we're just very far away from one another. But I mean, honestly, I don't know how I would be able to work at home with the 4 kids. There's just no way.
That's true.
So, and I kind of like leaving the house.
Got a little time. Okay,
Yeah,
so
okay.
put
So
the rice.
it looks like our potatoes are done.
Okay.
To where is it cooking? Do you see like it changing colors?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our rice now that we drained, and you're gonna put it, and you're gonna slowly start to layer it on top.
I need to find something.
Right on top of the potato. Slowly start to layer. Okay, and I'll take mine off the heat for a second so I can, so you're just layering it right on top of the potato, okay?
All of it?
Yeah, unless you don't want that much rice, but I mean, technically if you make like 2 cups of rice and that's what you're gonna put in the pot.
Okay. And
So
what?
now we're gonna keep this a little bit still in a medium-high heat because we still want the bottom. You're doing such a great job. Everybody's saying you're doing such a great job, Ginger. Yay for Ginger!
I am trying so hard. I respect, you know, learning other people's cultures and the food and so much that this is just exciting for me to learn something brand new, like something I've never tried. And I love getting the kids into new flavors and because like I would love to have, when I was a kid, say, oh yeah, I've tried Persian food, or oh yeah, I've tried, and we just didn't have that opportunity. So to be able to give this to them, and this is the beauty of doing this virtual thing, when would we ever have a chance to cook together?
I know. This is a treat. Like for my kids, they're around this is what they ask for dinner. They are what they eat what they see around them. So my kids eat the Salad Shirazi and they say, Mom, I come home, what do you want for dinner? We want Kabon Tabet and rice because that's what they know. So I think the more you're right, and I'm so happy you're doing this because I watch your cook clubs and I'm like, oh, and those bars, those chocolatey.
Those were unbelievable. Jenna John Markovsky. I'm still mad at her because, and then Ben could not control himself. He ate the entire pan.
Of course he did. Okay, so Ginger, you don't want to make sure the rice is not completely flat. So if you have like a little spoon, you just kind of want to make it a little fluff, like fluff your rice a little. And I think your stove's heat, if you kind of even pull back your rice at the bottom, Ginger, very gently, because you don't want to mess up the tahdig. You'll see the tahdig doing its thing on the bottom, right? It's like yellow. It's starting to crisp.
Yep.
Okay, so that's the goal. That's what we're still letting cook. And we're going to keep this on a medium and high heat just for another few minutes. And then we're going to turn it down just a little bit. And then we're just going to let this sit while we make our kebab tabet. Okay? So you can put your top on it. Do you have a top? Perfect. Okay. The next thing. Oh, wait. Oh, do you want to dance at the end or you want to dance right now?
I feel like at the end. That's a celebration.
Okay. This is super easy.
Okay.
This is super easy. This is called Kabon Tabet. It's pan kebab. All it is you could use beef, you could use turkey. We eat chicken. So I have just 1 pack. You have turkey? Perfect. I have a food processor. Do you have a food processor? Did you do your onion already?
I already did that, yes.
Oh, good. So I food process my onion because it's just so easy. I take red onion. I like the taste of red onion. You can use white onion, yellow onion, whatever you want. And now we're going to add the onion into the mixture.
Hold on.
Okay.
I'll be right there.
I'm watching the rice. I'm still watching the rice. Hi, friends. Oh, this is so much fun. And now I have dinner, and hopefully you'll have dinner for your kids and your family tonight.
This what we are eating tonight. No question.
Yay! I think they'll like the kebab and the rice, for sure.
Full onion in this?
I do. Yeah, Kabon Tabet, you want the onion in. That's what makes it so yummy and juicy. Okay, so then we're going to add 3 more things. Salt.
Yes.
Just do like a nice little pinch or 2, depending on how your palate is.
Yeah.
A little bit of pepper.
Huh.
Okay. And the last thing that I add, and again, our ear is still with the rice. So we're still listening and we're waiting for that crackling, and then we're going to turn it down because we don't want the bottom to burn. I'm adding about a teaspoon of turmeric.
Okay.
Okay. So
Turmeric is just one of the big flavors.
oh, turmeric! I use turmeric for everything. I mean, I think it's a very international seasoning, anyhow.
Yeah, isn't it funny though that like turmeric got the same public relations person that kale and Brussels sprouts had in the years past? Like,
Oh, they did?
no, I'm just joking that.
Oh, I'm like, really?
But like, I always wonder who is because turmeric has had this like blast of everyone's like, oh, you gotta put it in everything.
I know. Because now they're in like capsules, they're antioxidants, there's this, but we cook with turmeric all the time in this house.
That's what I was asking.
Turmeric stains, and I don't want my hands to stain. Do you have a glove?
I think we have them. They might be by the door because we go to the grocery store now.
Or just wash your hand, but I don't think you want your hand to get yellow.
No. But you know what? I'll mix it with my thing. And turmeric, that is the one thing we have been cooking with it a lot more. And Miles, he has like a favorite blanket, and it stained that blanket. That's how stained the turmeric was. You know, like,
yeah, turmeric is the worst. Like, I can tell when I call my mom the turmeric fairy, because when she comes in this kitchen and my countertop are white, it's just yellow everywhere she goes and she cooks.
Yeah.
She's adorable. She's the best cook.
seems to work.
Take your, if you don't have a glove, you don't have a glove?
I'm just using that.
Okay, you really want to like mix this. Get all the onion, and typically you're going to need to use your hand to put this in the pan anyhow in a minute.
All right, I'll get over it.
Just, what takes turmeric off? Like really good soap well, right?
I'm sure.
Okay.
Okay, got it. Yeah, this is definitely the mixing helps with the hands.
Yes, because you really want to get like the onion, the salt, the pepper, the turmeric, everything in there.
Just like a couple of random big pieces of onion to pick out.
That's okay. Onion is good. Again, you can't, as long as your family eats it and you eat it, then that's all that matters in my book.
Okay,
Are you
set up
doing?
to put it in the pan with this, right?
Yes, what we're going to do next is you're going to get like almost like ginger, by the way, on your rice.
Yeah.
You might want to turn it down a little bit now to like a medium,
I think I was on medium. Is that okay?
Okay.
I think it's looking good.
Okay, good. So do you have like a saute pan like this? Like something that's, okay. So you're going to coat the bottom of it with oil. You can use olive oil. I tend to use avocado oil or even canola oil. You're just going to coat the bottom. And we're like almost done. Like almost done.
Wow.
And then we're going to take the kebab mixture and we're going to start to flatten it on the pan and just make a circle.
Oh, before it's heated?
Yeah.
Oh. Oops.
Well, but you can do it when it's heated too. I do it like that too. I actually do it when it's hot, but I was just trying to make it easier.
Okay, good.
But you can do it, just don't burn your hands. But my mom, the way she makes it is that the pan is on and then she starts to smush this on the pan
Yeah.
as it's hot. But I didn't want to put you in a position to burn your hand, so I said we'll just do it like this and it's easier to show anyhow.
I worked in the restaurants I think I have like permanent damage because I worked in a restaurant for 10 years.
Which
and,
one?
And it was a country club, but they did like weddings, and I picked up so many hot dishes and hot like tea pots. I think I really damaged them to the point that I'm like, oh, that's hot? That's weird.
That's how I know. I worked at Cheesecake Factory for 11 years of my life. I think I burned all my fingertips off as well. So I worked that. Okay, so now that that's on, we're just gonna put this on a medium-high heat. So your meat is a pan kebab. You just smushed it all at the bottom. Ginger, everybody is saying you're doing such a great job.
Thank you.
Isn't she doing such a great job? Look
I have-
at this.
I have a great instructor.
Oh, I'm not. I always say that I'm not a chef. I grew up in restaurants for like 25 years of my life. My family owned a restaurant, a Persian restaurant, when I was a little girl, and we grew up around food. I never got formal training, but cooking is like my yoga, and I just love to. I love to cook and feed people. I'm like a typical Persian. We love to cook and feed people. I mean, that's like a lot of Italians are like that. I think Mexicans are like that. It's a very cultural thing for us to feed others. And we don't eat the food ourselves. We eat other people.
First on other people. So now that that's in there and it's a cooking on that flat, I'm fascinated to know what the next step is.
Okay, this is very easy. So you take a spatula or something that has a sharp edge.
Yeah.
And when the bottom of this starts to cook, and you'll see it, we're now going to make almost racing lanes. So we're going to start to like cut the shape of them right in the pan, like long strips.
Got it.
And then when it cooks, we're going to flip it over to the other side.
Strips.
Like strips, like long strips. Like I can
Try to flip the whole.
I'll show you. It's really, watch this. Mine's not really cooked yet, but what we're going to start to do is like this.
Yeah.
You see this? And then you'll cook it like for my kids. I don't want them so long, so then I'll do this.
Yep.
Okay? So you let this cook, you flip it, you let the other side cook, and then all we're going to add is a little bit of sumac, but you have to like sumac. This is you can.
I don't think I've ever tried sumac, so I guess that's what I will do now.
You can try it. Try it.
Okay.
Just like that. But it brings out a lot of flavor. A lot of people put this on their rice.
Oh, I like it.
Mm-hmm. So you can sprinkle a little of this at the end. If you really want to get crazy, my husband loves this, Bruce. I slice tomatoes when I'm done with this, and I just let these stew, like slices of them, with a little bit of salt, pepper, and sumac. And then, we're like done. When the rice is done, this is it. You would walk away, you can go do your laundry, whatever you have to do, come back. And then your rice is ready, your kebab will be ready, and you serve rice, kebab, some of your tomato, and then your salad Shirazi, and you're done.
Oh yeah, someone said it has a lemony taste. That's why I like it, because I love that citrus.
You like tart and lemon, yeah. Okay, let me go put my kebab back.
Somebody said it's
Let it cook.
okay.
So stick on your rice, Ginger. And another little trick on your rice, as long as you don't burn it, just to get a good steaming of it, is you will tend to see that we wrap a towel on the lid.
Yeah.
You want to turn that down so we make sure the bottom doesn't burn.
Shally, what does this look like?
From what I can see, it looks good. It looks like the corner is starting to burn, but that could be a good thing. Okay. So turn it down now. Turn it like not totally down, but almost down. Okay. And we still want this to steam. And a lot of our kitchens, we wrap a towel on the top of it to keep the steam in there. And now we let this rice kind of just sit.
Okay.
Melissa says you did a good job. Zora said you did a great job, Ginger.
Go. Fine. There we go.
Did you get the pastries I sent you?
Did. Ben saw those and he was like, what are these? He's such a sweet tooth. Bean, can you come in here? He'll come in here.
Oh.
Somak burns the calories of the meat. That's funny.
How's your kebab coming? Is it nice and is it cooking?
So,
did you cut it?
I didn't cut it yet.
Okay, so now the bottom of it should be
You get those pastries we want to talk about.
Where are they?
In the fridge. So the bottom should be what?
It should be starting to form, like to start to cook, and then when it is, then that's when you cut it, and then you can, once it's really cooked on the bottom, you'll flip it over.
Okay. So I'm going to make those racing stripes now.
Yeah, like little racing strips. Does it smell good?
Yeah, it does.
Where's Bruce?
You could turn it down just a little bit, Ginger. I don't know how high it is. You can't go wrong with it, just like in the middle. And yes, we put oil in the meat. We put it at the bottom for those who missed it. Ginger, is your rice turned down? It's not on high anymore, right?
On low.
Oh, and your towel. You want to maybe pick that up so it doesn't catch on fire. Yeah. Okay. That would be bad.
Oh yeah, I flipped one. It worked.
Okay, so that's it. So when this cooks and flip, I can quickly plate one for you so you can see what the final product would look like. I think your tahdig will need a little bit more time.
Okay, I'll wait for yours then.
Where's Bruce?
Bruce is with our 400 children.
I'm gonna come over and say hi.
To your house?
Yeah, come.
Come over. Ginger June. This is Ben June. Ben, I haven't seen you in 400 years.
I know. That's a purpose. That's on purpose.
How are you?
A little gassy. I'm okay. How are you doing?
Oh my gosh! Do you know people still message me and they write KDOC?
They do.
They do. There's people that still message me and go KDOC days.
Wait, should I put the sumac on now?
No, we'll do it at the very end. Let both sides cook a little bit more.
Shally,
Did you eat all of the pastries I sent from our bakery?
find
Hold
them.
on, I'm going to look for it.
Do you know someone posted my segment from KDOC on YouTube? So there's segments where you and I became like firefighters and the police officer. School is there, so you and I live in infamy for forever.
That was some of the best years of my life. We were so young, so carefree.
You were?
Okay.
Did you eat all?
Baklava?
No, those are Don
No,
Marquis and
good.
almond bars.
Of course they are. Don Marquis, my favorite. I love Don. He's the best.
It's not Don, D-A-N, Don Marquis, like a Danish.
But all the Farsi. Can you translate all the Farsi comments? Oh, wow.
No, I don't, because some of them were not all that. Okay, try one of those. This is from our Sweet Lily's Bakery.
Oh, this is from your bakery.
My mom and my aunt's bakery, yeah. We have a family bakery in Orange County. Is it good?
Apparently.
There, then.
These are awful. I don't want anything. That's awesome.
Okay, bye, Dad. Did you leave?
Very.
Did you try the other ones? The other ones, they sell out of every single day. There's like a line out the door for those.
Cherry's your mom, right? Cherry.
Cherry June, yeah.
This right?
But then, yeah, she made it. But I'm saying, say her name like she said. Shally?
Oh, Shally! I'm going to imitate. I shouldn't even do this. It was insult everybody. But you on the phone with your mom when we were working together. Just be Farsi, 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 Farsi. Neiman Marcus. Farsi, Farsi, Farsi. I wouldn't know a single word. It'd be like 10,000 things, and then I would hear Neiman Marcus, and then 10,000.
I love this one.
How much that?
Yeah, Ginger, they sell out of those every single day.
Oh, yeah.
They're so well known for that. Okay, so make sure your kebabs are flipped.
Yeah,
And then you can add a little bit of sumac, Ginger. Just a little bit.
Ooh, I like it a lot. Yum.
Oh, I love these.
Yeah, I love that.
These are awesome. Look at another one.
They're really good when they come out hot from the oven. They're like amazing.
These are awesome.
I know, aren't they? They're like little pockets of heaven. When I go there and they bring out the big tray from the oven, I try not to go there often because I'll just keep eating. They're so good.
I love this.
What's that one called?
What is this called?
Don Marquis.
Don Marquis.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
from Sweet Lily's Bakery.
Don
Next,
Marquis?
No, that's yeah, those are Don Marquis from Sweet.
What's this one?
No, that's Don Marquis, that's the almond bar. Almond bar? Yeah.
I love it.
Ginger, your kebab looks amazing. So
Thank you.
I am so proud of you. I'm going to show you. I think my tahdig might be. I think the tahdig needs a little bit of work, but just for the purposes of the TV.
Yes.
Actually, I want to show you my tahdig. Look at my tahdig on the bottom of the pot.
Nice. Should I just pull one up just to see? Let's see.
You can gently lift one side of it and just see what happened to it. It might need a little bit more time.
How does the potato come up? Hold on.
You kind of gotta, look guys. So we have tahdig, rice, Kabon Tabet. We didn't have time to do it. Did it get it?
Oh yeah. I feel like it's happening.
Did we hit tahdig gold on your first try?
Oh my gosh.
She did it! Yay! Oh my gosh! I'm so proud of you!
I'm so excited.
This is so good! Do you know how difficult it is to nail tahdig your first time?
Well, listen, when you join the cook club over here, this is how we do it.
Oh, you did such a great job. So then you put your rice, you put tahdig, you put a little piece of your kebab. If you really want to like get crazy, you can kind of saute and stew a tomato on the side with a little bit of sumac in the same pan that you made your kebab.
Yeah.
And then you do your Salad Shirazi and you have dinner and lunch.
Yum.
She did it. Ah! Yay, Ginger! Oh my gosh, my mom is going to be so proud of you.
That is worth a dance. So teach me one of your dances.
Okay, but do I gotta put a song on? Let me just turn on my catalog. Do I put a song on? Can I put a song on?
Yes, please.
Okay, hold on. I'll be right back. Let me get a song.
Let's get a song.
Let me see.
Mm.
This was the song I was dancing to during commercial break.
So you have to follow Shally. Go. Her name is right there. It's her full name. And if you just tuned in, you can learn to make a full Persian meal like I just did. It's a simple one that you can make for your kids. I think my kids will really like this. This is not anything too crazy that they'll be like, oh, what's that? What's that? It's really great flavors. And I think it's exciting to try something new. And I'm so, so fortunate to have Shally as a friend and to have her on here teaching all of my fans and kind of interacting and intertwining our friends.
I'm so excited you made tahdig. I feel like I'm so proud. I'm just so proud that you made tahdig.
I am so proud and so hungry. Like, it's making me...
Okay, we'll dance. Like, Persians are notorious for dancing and eating, so you can dance off your calories and then go eat it. Okay, here, I'll put music on.
This, yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna get
Yeah. Give me a good hit. This is so good.
You're awesome. Let me turn it down so I can say hi. I'm so proud of you, Ginger. Thank you for having me do this.
Thank you. Thank you for coming on the Cook Club. Thank you to all of Shally's friends, my friends on here. It's been a beautiful moment. I hope everybody makes this dish for their families. And go check out Shally's page. And if you're in Southern California, in San Diego area, check her out on Fox, right? Fox.
Yes, on Fox 5 every morning on the weekdays.
Every single morning. I'm so grateful to you. Please tell Bruce and all the kids, everybody, that we miss them. We love you guys. And this has been really fun to catch up. Hold on, he's got one more. Okay. Hadofet.
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 What office? Ben, you want to dance with me before I go?
Afternoon.
Ben, come dance with me before I go.
Yeah, do a final dance. We'll
Okay,
dance.
well, let me put music on, and then Ginger, you just turn it off when you're ready to go. Okay, ready, Ben?
All these parties, I know how to dance. I know what to do. I'm scared of this. This scares me. Jolly goes.
Hold on.
It was like salty, right?
No, this is salty. Thing to dip it in.
Did you have a green gorgeous Sal's ball?
My taste buds are still coming back, but
Dip it in the green stuff.
oh god, you guys are this only on camera what I did. Here.
And then let it crunch.
Yeah. Hold on.
Jolly, I've seen you do this on Instagram, and you're
It's
just
so good, dude.
you're a wild woman of the night. Oh, that's really salty. That's like licking the ocean, man. Wow. You like that.
Oh, no, I like salt and tart.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay.
Okay, really goodbye. Well, thank you so much, Shally.
Thank you. Don't forget your rice and make sure you turn everything off.
Say hi to Bruce.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.